My name is Martin, but most of my friends call me occasionally. I just have to wait about 9 seconds after saying that. It's just like, yeah, no, any moment now, it's going to drop. I'm 3 years sober today. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, 30 years from today. That was about 4 seconds. It's not as bad as the last one. I don't want to start this gig with anything too controversial or like, upsetting or, philosophical, so I'll just say that life is meaningless. But seriously, there are two ways you can look at life. You can look at it with a positive, happy spin, or you can look at it on a negative note. So just to keep the mood going tonight, if you've had a good day today, not yet, but in a minute, when I say 1, 2, 3, I want you to say, "Damn, this crystal meth is awesome." And if you've had a genuinely shit day today, despite being a Friday, I would like you to say, "David Cameron raped my childhood." And what we'll do, we'll just gauge the room, and we'll see if we're, generally a happy nation or a sad nation. So, this should be interesting. I have no idea how this is going to go. I don't know how many syllables are in each one of those things, so one might last longer. That'll be awkward for you. Let's see. So, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Islam, that's doing well right now. No, just joking. But yeah, don't worry, I hate religion generally. Mainly just because of all the trouble it causes. Does everyone remember, this is a hot topic, I'm sure, it's a couple of years old, but do you remember about 2 years ago when all the birds started falling out of the sky in their thousands? Does everyone remember this? Yeah. And there's fish washing dead upshore as well. But the cool thing was lots of people tried to give different explanations as to why this was happening. So you got these crazy crackpot theories as to why this was happening. Some people are like, "Oh, it's because of the weather." I'm like, "Oh, madness." And some people are like, "No, it's because of fireworks. Fireworks are disrupting the flight patterns of the birds, and it's causing them to fall out of the sky and die." But we're all in a big debate about this. But luckily, there was a die-hard Christian lady called Cindy Jacobs, and she came along and she solved this mystery. Apparently, it's not because of the weather, it's not because of fireworks, it's because of gays in the military. And yeah, I know it sounds obvious now I've told you the answer. You're like, on the tip of my tongue, right? You can imagine the conversation with God, "Yo, God! These guys out there that are having sex with no shame whatsoever." Because that's how you talk to God. You'd be like, "Yo, God." Savage. Yeah. And God would be like, "What? And the fish and the birds are just letting this happen?" Let me get my lightning gun. I've got to admit, when I found out my sister was a lesbian, I immediately murdered my goldfish. Rest in peace, Fluffy. It's funny because fish don't have fur. For you, I don't know why not. Yeah, I'm thinking of, a lot of people mentioned earlier they've got kids. I'm thinking of keeping a kid around the house just to remind me not to have kids. Mainly because of all the stupid, dumb shit you have to say when you become a parent. I don't know about you, you probably have these own little jokes with your parents. When I was younger, my mum used to say the dumbest shit. Have you ever heard this, when someone says, "You'll be in a minute," and then whatever it is you were just doing? My mum used to get home at 1 o'clock in the morning and catch me watching TV when I was 8 years old. She's like, "What are you doing?" "I'm just watching TV." She's like, "You'll be watching TV in a minute." Yeah. You're threatening me with the thing that I'm currently doing. That's not that smart. Suck at this, seriously. But my relationship with my own mother became a bit strained when I was younger. She started to date a guy that was a little bit of a racist. And by a little bit of a racist, I mean he was a massive fucking racist. And I used to be like, "Oh, these foreigners, they come over here, they take our hard jobs. They make no effort to integrate with the local culture, the local customs, nothing. But it's lucky I don't have to see much of them anymore because they've moved to Spain. Thank you very much. So I spent quite a lot of time in America. I had my American girlfriend here tonight. But I didn't deserve to clap, that felt cheap. I don't know. If I wanted a cheap clap, I'd say, hey, anyone want to see Morrissey with a beard? No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. But no, I get it. Does anyone only go to America or even watch that show Cops?
Yeah!
Like, I get really annoyed watching Cops because let's face it, like, does anyone ever root for the fucking cops? We all root for the bad guys, why we like Goodfellas. And the problem is it's hosted by that really bigoted, biased guy, John Bernal, with the really white hair, whiter than bleach. And when he gives the commentary, he's always like, this guy thought he could break the law! All he got was a one-way ticket to jail! And then, like, after about 4 or 5 minutes, he starts to get more and more bigoted and biased. He's sort of like, right, John, you're getting carried away now. This guy thought he could help an old lady cross the street, so we shot him in the face. Totally justified. Really, John, okay, I think you're getting carried away. And then we tried to make the English equivalent, which is just like PC Giles and Constable Maxwell have just apprehended 2 suspects in the park drinking alcohol at 16 years old, and they decided to confiscate their alcohol just basically because they're arseholes. It's like, wow, it's not quite got the same gritty edge as the American thing, has it? I don't know. But the adverts generally piss me off over there because, like, if you want to watch a film that's an hour and a half of that, it will take you 2.5 hours because of all the adverts. And, like, you know, if I was going to make adverts, especially American adverts, I would just shorten them. For example, take this one, for example, the classic one that you will even know in this country. Hey, Becky, how you doing? Oh, not so good, Sharon. I'm on my period. Oh, no, that sucks. What are you going to do about it? Well, I thought I'd buy some tampons. Really? Yes, you can actually buy them in most shops. Just saying, that's how easy the tampon adverts could have been. Instead, when it's that time of the month, you get people jumping out of planes, driving 4x4s, no, sorry, we won't start that. That's too much, I know. So I'm just going to end on a few thoughts, just generally observations. I'm getting a bit pissed off with bus drivers stopping 20 minutes into their journey to talk to other bus drivers in the middle of the road. Like, they've got so much to catch up on. Your shit fucking started 20 seconds ago. Well, I took the same route I usually do, a bunch of people go on, and yeah, it goes on from there. Really? You could just drive by and nod? You know, like the way people do in the office, when you're like, you alright? And you raise your eyebrows, and the second time, by the third time, you just fuck off, and you just nod. A couple of other things I've realised, according to science, 90% of perceived crazy people are simply running from bees. As well. Does everyone know that song Friday by Rebecca Black?
Yeah!
If you don't, you're lying. Apparently, if you listen to the lyrics to that song really, really carefully, you can actually hear the sound of God's disappointment. So, just a couple of final notes. Don't you think if violets were orange, poetry would be a lot more challenging? Like, roses are red, violets are orange. Fuck it, here's a diamond ring. But in the spirit, I actually wrote my own poem. If everybody wants to hear it tonight before I leave. Yeah. It goes a little something like this. This is me at my most romantic. Roses are red. Violets are red. Everything is red. I think my eyes are bleeding. significant story because it's a real story. A young girl I used to work with, a very smart girl called Tanya. She was an idiot savant that took her cat to the vet because it wasn't feeling very well, which is, by the way, a very good reason to take your cat to the vet. And they said, your cat's got diabetes. And Tanya said, is that genetic then? Because my nan's got diabetes. But the punchline is, I earn the same money as that girl.